Episode 9, Sports Top 5. Hello and welcome to Bold TV Reviews. We're in a new location.
We're in the pub.
We're in a secret bunker called the Dog and Bastard. It is my little home pub. So we're going to do an episode from here. We'll see how the sound quality is. If it's dog poop, we will move back for next week's episode. But
it's nice and warm in here.
it's very warm in here. I crafted this with my own bare hands. So, what are we doing tonight?
We are doing sports movies.
Sporting movies in honour of all of the World Cups that have
After we did the
been
ladies,
on.
After we did the ladies last
We
week.
did do the ladies last week.
So we're going to
I mean,
get-
not many of you watched and commented, so
No.
a little bit disappointed in our loyal following. Sort your lives out.
You 10.
Yeah, all 10 of you. Need a good slap. So, yeah, we're going to go with sports movies top 5, bantering backwards and forwards. I've got a review of Black Adam for you, which I've been to see. And you've got a must-watch,
Yes.
which we'll come on
Sports
to.
related.
Sports related.
Sports
I didn't
related.
go sports related with my review.
Yeah,
I went
right.
with something that I've been to see.
Yeah,
So-
it's all good.
Right,
It's all good.
are we ready?
I am, yeah.
Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll get these automatically sent to your YouTube app every week when
Yes.
they get uploaded. So yes, do that. Make sure you do it and tell everybody that you have done it.
Okay. Let's go.
Go, number 5.
Number 5 for me. I've already mentioned it on my Tom Cruise.
Oh, it's Jerry Maguire, isn't it?
Jerry Maguire.
I knew you'd have it in
What
there.
a sports movie,
I
man.
knew you'd have it in there.
It's got Tom, Rennie Zellweger. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't think I've seen it all the way
It's-
through.
He's a sports agent. It's all about concentrating. He creates a mission statement, gets fired. It's all about concentrating on less clients, spend more time with them. You know, it's
Yeah.
sports-wise, it is American football.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not football. They use their hands.
American football, and also
Baseball.
there's a bit of baseball in it as well.
It's about baseball.
Yeah, it's basically
So baseball, I've got a contentious thing with baseball. It's the only thing in the world they have a World Series where only one country participates.
I have got
Amazing.
baseball in my top.
Have you?
There is a baseball movie,
It was
but
close. There was
but-
one close for me.
But Jerry Maguire, great movie. It is a love story, but it is centred around being a sports agent. I love it. I went to the cinema to watch it with my wife, my current wife.
As opposed to the 7 other ones you had.
No. So yeah, absolutely brilliant movie. Chokes me up a little bit. I like the fact that the little man in it is now taller than Tom and looks
Not
older
odd.
than Tom.
Not odd.
Yeah, I'm probably taller than Tom.
Nah.
Although I do,
Nah,
like,
nah.
I do like the baby at this angle.
The baby. Camera has swapped angles.
So how you feeling about that as a 5? It's solid.
I knew it was going to be in there, to be honest.
You know me.
I do know you. Now, I've betrayed one of my previous entries in an actor's top 5.
Wow.
It's in an honourable mention, but not in my top 5.
Okay.
So
So
we'll get to that.
So what is your
later.
5?
My number 5 is Mickey Rourke as the wrestler.
It's a great movie.
Brilliant. I'm mad into wrestling.
I've only watched it once, and I remember I enjoyed it, and it is one of my honourable mentions, but doesn't make my top
It's
5.
I'm massively geeky and into my wrestling. Always have been.
Mickey Rourke.
Love it. So it had to be in there. There's a couple of honourable mentions for wrestling films as well.
Oh, yeah.
But that one, for me, I just thought it was ace. He's a washed-up wrestler. He's
He did some
injured.
really
he's
good
back-
stuff later on in his career, didn't
Yeah. Oh, well, he did good stuff early on. Then nobody wanted to
he?
touch him with a
basically
barge
9.5 weeks, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Isn't he notoriously hard to work with?
I think so.
Like a Marlon Brando.
He's probably worse than that, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So, yeah, Mickey Rourke, Troubled Man. I think it was the film that brought him back into the public psyche
He
and
aced it. I
people
think there was
wanted
a
to
couple
watch
of
it.
nominations in there
I
for.
think he did. I think there was some
I might watch
awards
it again. I'll get it on the list.
nominations. Great film. I really, really enjoyed it.
Stop checking the football.
Because I know, yeah, it's a good goal. That was fair play. We're in the pub. We have to watch the football.
Yeah.
It's the law. So yeah, number 5 for me, the wrestler Mickey Rourke. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He's a washed-up wrestler. He's got a bit of a weird relationship with his daughter. Doesn't really get on with her. He's injured. He's knackered. He's got no money. He's got to keep going because he's got no money. He has to take more risks because he's got no money. It literally is like a biopic of a washed-up wrestler's career from the 80s. He looks very much like the Ultimate Warrior in the film. Check it out, brilliant film. He's my number 5.
It's a great movie. It is a great movie.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
I respect that. I respect
Whoa!
that. It is just before I give you my four. It is strange being in the pub without Gary Tyler trying to hustle me for some cash. Either
We're not playing killer.
Either for something.
There's no sweepstake.
Yeah. He wants to play me at darts. Knows he's going to win. Wants to play me at pool.
I can play
Knows I'm
darts.
terrible. Any card game. It's weird. I keep thinking Gary's going to pop up in a minute and ask me
He's
to
not.
return it.
There's just me and you in the pub
Good,
tonight.
good. Okay. Number four.
Number
Now,
four.
This is a bit of a cop out because I've gone Rocky Creed.
You gone Creed?
Rocky Creed.
Which one's that?
Rocky and Creed. Because
Oh,
I've been
right,
told
okay.
that we discount series because
See, I can't
they're
do
series. But
I
look,
can't do
okay, so I'm gonna Rocky 1, 2, 3,
that. 4, 5
and
pants.
Rocky Balboa. Yeah, five. Yeah,
5 now.
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa, good.
yeah. There was one more called Balboa, I think.
Yes.
And then there was Creed 1, Creed 2. Amazing movies. Have you seen the Creeds?
Seen Creed. Creed's on my honourable
That's
mentions.
with what's his name, Tony Bellew in it
Yeah,
as the baddie.
That's it. Yeah.
But Creed 2 was brilliant as well. Michael B. Jordan
I
nails
don't
it.
think I've seen.
I
Creed
am
2.
refusing to watch Creed 3 because they've done
Ooh.
over Sylvester.
Have they?
Someone else owns the rights. He's not got anything to do with it. He's not written the script.
No.
Rocky 1 was a phenomenal movie. You know what I mean?
Adrian.
You know what I mean?
Rocky 1's brilliant. All of the Rockies are brilliant for me.
I'm
Apart from Rocky 5. Get rid
I
of
do
Rocky 5.
feel bad that it's in, and that's my only fighter movie that's in. I know
Wow.
that you've probably got.
Yeah, I'm
5
fighter heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, a brilliant movie. I like them all. It's a shame, it's very tear jerkers.
It's a love story. That's how I got my wife to watch Rocky 1. So it's a love story.
It is a love story, and they chase
And
chickens.
it is a love story.
Yeah. They chase chickens.
Rocky and Adrian's relationship.
You look a little
is
bit like Mickey.
amazing.
You know what I mean, as well.
I mean, you're a bum, Rocky. That'll be at the end of the show.
So that's my 4. Rocky
Wow.
Creed. Not
So
including Rocky
You've gone
5.
Rocky. So your number 4 is 9 films.
I must break you.
Kill him.
You will lose.
My number 4,
Yeah.
Senna.
Oh, I've not watched it.
Oh,
But I've heard, isn't it very upsetting?
Oh my god.
Did you cry?
Yeah.
See, I don't watch a lot
Dude,
of
he
motorsport.
dies.
I don't watch a lot of motorsport.
Neither do I anymore.
the
I used to
only-
watch a little bit.
The only motorsport movie I watch is Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights is brilliant.
Yeah, that's in my honourable mentions.
It's not in mine, but it really should have been.
The ballad of Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
And you know what else should have been in there now? I'm thinking about it. Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory is an honourable mention.
Not in there. Anyway, number 4, Senna. It is all about Ayrton Senna's life, his
Tearjerker
career.
because he dies.
He dies, yeah. He goes into a wall at San Marino at about 200 miles an hour.
I've seen some stuff on TikTok. I shouldn't be educated by TikTok. I'm sorry.
Nobody
But
should.
didn't he save someone once by pulling them out of a burning car, Senna, as well?
Probably.
I think. What a great.
He's
I'm gonna
a great
put it on the
guy.
list.
He's putting it on the list. So hang on, my 2 entries so far are on your list now.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Wow.
going to watch The Wrestler again.
Wow.
I think I can watch it on Amazon. I think, but yeah, no, solid to be fair.
Thank you very much, sir.
I
Thank you very
don't need
much.
to glass you at the moment.
Whoa! See, if I'd have gone racing films, there's been a few. So as you said, there's Talladega Nights,
Days of
which is
Thunder.
about whizzing around an oval.
NASCAR.
Days of Thunder. There was Rush as well, which is very, very good.
Yep.
It's got a nice connection to Birmingham. Birmingham. So yeah, there's a few in there. There's a few in the honourable mentions. We'll come to them in a bit. But Senna is my number 4, and I'm very happy with that. He's very happy.
Remind me to put
so
it on my
far.
list in a minute. Okay, right. My number 3
Yeah.
makes me cry
Ooh.
a lot.
Is it Seabiscuit?
The Blind Side.
I've never heard of it.
You've never seen The Blind Side.
Never heard of it.
So The Blind Side, I'm saying, it's the Michael Ower story. And the
Who?
Michael Ower story.
I don't know who he is.
He is an American footballer. Yeah. He was homeless. And the Chewy family took him in.
Right.
She's played by Sandra Bullock. Her husband's played
I
by
know that's why. Sandra.
Sandra. Her, I think, what's the geezer who's a country singer? Tim McGraw plays the.
I've never heard of
Tim
this film.
McGraw.
Genuinely never heard of it.
You've not seen The Blind Side, mate. You need to watch
I've
it.
never even
So
heard
they
of it.
take him in, and they realise that he's got very big. He's obviously black, and they're a very white upper class family.
Right.
So they take him in, they integrate him into the family. They get him educated because they keep him going to school. They keep him in.
Does
a
he get a
safe environment.
scholarship?
He gets a scholarship and he ends up playing, because college football's big over there. It's massive college football, and he ends up being signed for an NHL team. I picked him one of the drafts. We should do drafts.
He gets drafted for a hockey league.
No, this is American.
You
football.
said NHL.
No,
NFL.
Yeah, NFL. Sorry, audience. But yeah, he ends up being an amazing, and it's a true story. It's based on a true story. It is brilliant. It makes me cry because
it sounds good, apart from the American football.
Because they had the family involved in making it, and it's as realistic as they can. There was a big hearing because they said they only took him in so they could get him to go to their Mississippi, I think it was, college.
Right.
But absolutely brilliant movie.
Genuinely,
you should watch The Blind Side.
I'll have a look.
It won a lot of awards. Really,
that doesn't sway me. I don't look at awards.
No, but trust me, you will love it.
Okay.
You will love it. It made me cry.
Has it got Sandra in it though?
Sandra's in it.
Is it better than Miss Congeniality?
Yes, she absolutely.
Is it better than Speed?
I'm telling you, if I do a top 20 movies, The Blind Side is solid in there.
Wow.
Every
you've
single
also
time.
got another.
I watched 71 the weekend.
Yeah.
So you should watch The Blind Side.
I'll try.
Mate, you can get it on Netflix.
I'll try.
Jess will love it.
I'll try. You need to put it on my list.
Okay, get that on your list.
Put it on my list.
Okay, all right. How's that compared to your number 3?
My number 3 is The Karate Kid.
Yes, can't argue with that. It's not in mine.
Oh my
it's not
god!
In mine because then again, don't forget Cobra Kai got in your top 5 of all time series. So.
Because it's amazing. Karate Kid, nostalgic nod back to the youth. It was my favourite film as a kid.
Story is Daniel LaRusso is the bully.
Yeah, Daniel LaRusso
poor old
getting,
Johnny.
No, I think that's not how they wanted to portray it.
But that's how it actually was.
Yeah. But
Johnny was the victim.
When you watched it in the 80s, it's like it flipped when he got 30 years old. So Danny LaRusso moves to his a new area, the Valley. He's getting
Encino, isn't it? Is it Encino? Yeah.
Picked on by some karate boys,
getting in Johnny's
and then uses an illegal move to win a karate championship.
Bastard.
Shouldn't kick in the face.
Yeah.
Karate Kid's my number 3. It's brill.
Some good sequels.
Absolutely love it.
Number 2 based in Okinawa, and number 3 was based on a bonsai shop.
That's it.
Yep.
Everybody who's been in the Karate Kid 1, 2 or 3 has now been in Cobra Kai, pretty much.
Apart from Steve McQueen's son.
Apart from Steve McQueen's son's Dutch.
He's happy racing.
Doesn't want to come and play
No.
Karate Kid
Solid.
anymore.
It's a solid 3. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It nearly went higher because I wore that VHS out.
Yeah.
And then it had to get taped off the telly. And I think there was 2 copies. One where I got the adverts untaped.
Solid, yeah, I get it. And the sport
So,
in that is obviously
I'm happy.
karate.
The sport is karate.
Okay. My number 2. You would not watch this. Another American football movie.
Oh my god.
Any Given Sunday.
I don't think I've watched. If I have, it's been a long
This is the
time.
cast. Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Cameron D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The speech in Any Given Sunday gets you. It's a proper coach speech, and it would get anyone up. It's talking about you claw with your fingers because.
Did I not use the same speech when I was football manager?
No.
No.
Get up 'em doesn't always work.
Get up 'em.
But they talk. Obviously, American football is a game of. It's obviously all measures.
It's a game that really confuses me.
Trust me, it's all
Do you
about.
watch American football?
Well, I used to a little bit, but it's all about getting those 10 yards.
Do you get it?
I do get it. Yeah,
I don't get
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's all about having 4 plays to get 10 yards.
All I know is,
Yeah.
stop, everybody off,
Yeah,
cup of tea.
It's a very tactical game.
It is.
But Any Given Sunday is a brilliant. It's about obviously owning a franchise of football. Jamie Foxx is brilliant. He does a really silly rap in the middle of it when he gets a bit up himself, and he calls himself he's Willie Beeman, and he's like Willie Beeman drives the ladies crazy. Yeah,
So
it's great.
I think I have seen The Blind Side.
You probably have, yeah. But
sure I have.
Any Given Sunday, Al Pacino is the coach. He gives a brilliant speech, which is just used to like watching it on YouTube to get me going, get me reared up. Absolutely
When was this?
nails it. I used to
When
watch
have
it
you ever been reared up?
Mate, I think not.
Did you watch
Mate,
it on the way?
Any Given Sunday is probably a 92, 93 movie.
Okay.
It is a brilliant movie. Over to you.
It's discounted for me because I don't like American football. Okay, this was tight. Whether this was my number 1 or my number 2. Okay, and it's The Fighter.
Yeah, no, I get that.
The story of Mickey Ward.
Yep.
Who was a welterweight boxer.
Yep.
And he was literally someone that up and comers beat on the way through. He'd get people ready for fights. They beat him. That'd be it. Game over. Getting trained by his brother, Dickie Uckerland,
Played by Christian Bale.
played by Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Mickey Ward's played by Mark Wahlberg. Now, Dickie Uckerland once took Sugar Ray Leonard 15 rounds and lost, but took him 15 rounds, went the distance with Sugar Ray. And then, unfortunately, developed a habit for crack cocaine.
As you do.
As you do. So it's basically the story of when Dickie was followed around by a documentary series that he thought was a documentary about him potentially starting... the camera's dropped. What's going on? We've got issues. There's my hand. Ah! So anyway, yeah. So it's basically about him potentially starting his career again, and they're doing the documentary about it, but it's not what they're doing the documentary about. The documentary is literally about crack in America. It's a brilliant film, and their relationship is very, very volatile. His relationship with his family is very volatile. Eventually, Mickey decides he's had enough of him and goes his own way. Starts doing quite well. Then Dickie gets back in with him, but eventually Mickey wins the World Welterweight Championship, and it's pretty much a happy ending.
Yeah,
but nice. It is an absolutely banging boxing film. It's based on true events. It is really, really good. If you've not seen it, definitely check it out.
Cool. Well, I've seen it, but yeah, please do.
Not you.
Okay.
The people.
Number 1.
Go on.
I've mentioned it before.
Ooh.
Moneyball.
I thought you were going to say Miss Congeniality then.
Moneyball.
Right.
Baseball.
Moneyball.
Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill.
When you said you had baseball in there, I was definitely thinking it was going to be Field of Dreams.
Nope. Field of Dreams honorary mention.
Same.
But Moneyball is a phenomenal movie. You'll catch it on Netflix. You got Brad Pitt. You got Jonah Hill. It's about the Oakland A's. It's a true story based on.
I've never seen it.
It's based on Billy Bean. Yeah, with an E at the end. Okay, failed baseball player, goes to manage the Oakland A's, and realizes that he's got no budget. So what they do is they get Jonah Hill in, and he's a sports analyst. They nick him from somewhere else. They sign him. And he's just a kid who's with an idea, and it's based on you can win a championship in baseball with stats. So they looked at players who no one else wanted, but they knew could get base, so they could get runs, and that's all baseball is about, is getting on base. Yeah, so they were picking up people with arm injuries, teaching people to play different positions, and they got all the way to the end game, the championship game. They lost, but then the Liverpool owner.
I don't know what your football team's owner is called. Fenway Sports.
Yeah, Fenway Sports. The geezer John Henry involved in that. Is obviously in charge of the Boston Red Sox, and he tries to recruit him in, and they then take this. Billy Bean goes back to the Oakland A's in the end. He wants to stay there, but they take on his, and that's the way that clubs did it now.
His ethos.
His ethos.
Sports science.
It's all about rate. They were looking at stats.
Analysis.
It's all stats.
Sports
he gets
science,
on base.
Yeah.
He always makes
the
base.
way a lot of sports gone. To be
It's
fair.
a brilliant movie. It's got a great soundtrack. Lenka the Show is in it. I'm just a little bit caught in the middle.
Did you not play that on my radio show the other day?
Yes, I did. I asked for it. So, yeah, what a movie. I love it. I watched it recently again. I've probably watched it about 5-6 times. Brilliant. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It made me cry as well.
Never watched it.
Made me cry.
Never seen it.
How does that compare to your one?
Dun 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 dun.
Rocky.
Rocky 1 is my number 1. There is no better for me sports movie
It was my
than
5.
Rocky. It was in, but you put the whole lot in. I'm going with Rocky 1. It was a hard choice between Rocky 1 and Rocky 3.
Is it late 70s or is it 80s?
79, I believe, or 78, something like that. I don't know. Let's have a look on the poster behind me. I think that's the poster for Rocky 2, 76.
They drew.
They drew in the
First one.
No, he lost in the first one, didn't he?
No, they drew.
No, he lost in the first one.
Come on, champ.
Anyway, so Rocky 1 is my absolute fave, number 1, and I've watched it upwards of 20 times, quite easily. As I say, I could have had Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 also feature quite highly. Rocky 2 I'm not that bothered by, because it's all about him and Apollo.
Isn't that Living in America?
Yeah, he's all show off, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, Rocky 1 for me. Sylvester Stallone wrote it. He wrote the theme tune, sang the theme tune. He had the rights because he owned it. He sold it on the proviso that he could be in it, basically. He sold his dog.
Yeah.
Because he got no money. And as soon as he sold the script, he went and bought his dog back. It's the first thing he bought. And it made Sylvester Stallone.
Yep, and he's brilliant. I watched episode 2 of Tulsa King. It was really
I haven't
good.
seen episode 2 yet.
It gets better. It's good to be fair.
I really enjoyed episode 1 to be honest.
It's really good.
So,
it's more the same.
My number 1 is the ultimate Rocky.
That's probably your best top 5 for mine.
Wowee!
Though I don't have to batter you today.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna smash them up off camera.
Honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions.
What have we got? Give me 3 or 4.
Okay, White Man Can't Jump.
Yes, got that too.
I had Senna.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not watched it.
Oh, someone googled a list.
I googled things
Oh
that
my
I
god!
should watch.
Oh my god!
The Big Lebowski. About Terry
Never seen it.
Bowling.
Couldn't put it in.
Actually, Kingpin as well.
Kingpin.
Oh, I
what?
forgot that. But that wouldn't have made it. But that's a great movie. Go on then, 3.
Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Is the original
People
boxing
are gonna
movie.
moan that
I
is
know
not
people
top
are going to
5.
moan, but it's
good.
Yeah, it is
good.
amazing. It
Classic.
could have been in there quite easily.
Yeah.
Creed, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, like I said, and Bend It Like Beckham.
Benders like Beckham.
Try money.
I've got Mighty Ducks.
Same. Got Mighty
Escape
Ducks.
to Victory.
Yes, got that too.
Stallone again.
Which one? I was going to say which one.
That's the first one.
The first one.
Another one that people should really watch. Hustle on Netflix with Adam Sandler about basketball.
No, I've not seen that one.
Absolutely
Can't say
brilliant.
what's
It
that.
made me cry. Most movies make me cry.
Sports movies make you cry.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hustle is a brilliant movie. Watch it on
Wow.
Netflix. It's a Netflix original. And then I've got Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
And that obviously comes in with
Tin Cup.
yeah. So
Please say you've
yeah.
got Tin Cup in there.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball's in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Waterboy.
I haven't got Waterboy. It should be in there.
Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory.
Wow.
$1 Million Baby, which I enjoyed. Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Varsity Blues about American football as well.
I
With
haven't seen it.
Dawson at Dawson's Creek in it.
Okay.
Remember the Titans.
Okay. Got Warrior. Which is in my Tom Hardy top 5. Cinderella Man, brilliant.
Yeah.
The Fighter, which obviously I've dropped in there, so I haven't crossed it off. The Foxcatcher, which is about
Yeah, Steve
wrestling.
Carell and
Steve
Channing,
Carell, yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Very, very, very odd movie, but very worth a watch. South
It's a true
African
story.
wrestling coach, yeah, very true. Mighty Ducks, Field of Dreams, Damned United.
The Damned
Brian
United.
Clough,
Yeah, it
a
was a good movie.
brilliant movie.
I do love.
It almost went in.
Yeah, I do love. What's his name? I can't think of his name now, but geezer
The Welsh
stars,
fella.
isn't it? Yeah.
Oh man, what's his
He
name?
was in Twilight as well.
Oh my
Played a
God.
vampire.
Why do we not know his name?
Michael.
Michael Sheen.
That's the one.
There we
Michael
go.
Sheen.
Sorry, Michael. Happy Gilmore, Rush, Dodgeball,
Yeah.
Tin Cup, Chariots of Fire,
Yeah. But I only watched it once.
and then the others you've mentioned, Escape to Victory, White Men Can't Jump, and the one I nearly put in was Munich. It very nearly got in my top 5 because it is based around the Munich Olympics, but it obviously isn't sports centric. It is about the killings of Israeli athletes in the athletes' village. But a brilliant film and definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
top 5. Let us
Yeah.
know what you think. Let us
Yeah,
know what
let's
your
have your
top
top
5s are. Drop them in the comments. Drop them on Instagram. Get them on Facebook. Not Facebook. We don't do that. Instagram or on YouTube. Drop it on there. Let us know what your top 5 are. Let us know what you disagree with us. We're expecting some Raging Bull rage.
Yeah.
Because, it is a classic. But it is now time
For your review.
for my review. My review is of Black Adam.
Yeah.
A film that I didn't have great hopes
Bad
for.
things.
Yeah, I'd heard bad and mediocre things.
This is DC extended
It's
universe.
DC extended universe. There's loads and loads of nods to the DC universe. There are, the kids' bedroom. It's not a spoiler. Kids' bedroom. There's posters of Superman, Batman. They're all in there. I think there's a
I
Spider-Man
need to
as
do
well,
the
which is
DC.
quite funny because he's.
I've not watched Man of Steel.
No, I've not watched many of the DCs. I must say, I've not watched Aquaman. There's posters of that as
I feel
well.
like I'm cheating on Marvel.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. So I went in with low expectations, and there's a false finish to the film, and I thought, wow, this is really underwhelming
Yeah.
at that false finish. and then it kicks off again, and you get the actual finish. And I really, really enjoyed it. It kind of pulled it back together again for me. Fight sequences are epic. The acting is pretty good, actually. Pierce Brosnan plays a really good character in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some really cool acting. The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Could this be a sports movie? It's got The Rock in it. He didn't want any muscles built into his suit, so they're all his own muscles. I mean,
like myself.
Literally, he spends more time. The only person who spends more time in the gym than The Rock is him.
I need to. I have a really bad diet.
So yeah, I would go and see it. I've already convinced a couple of people to go and see it. Going with an open mind. It's DC, not Marvel, so obviously knock it down a peg. But I'm going to say go for it because it's definitely worth a watch. It's going to get a solid 3, bordering on a 3.5 out of 5 for me.
I can't bring myself to watch it.
Wait till it comes out, maybe. I don't know if it's worth £8.
You paid £8 for it.
Yes. Cinema, isn't it? It's one of them things, you know. So check it out. Definitely check it out.
Okay, I'll wait for it to drop on Sky.
It's a bit of a hoot. There's some smashy up scenes. I mean, literally, there must be the body count in it is incredible. It's off the chart. There's so many dead people.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. Well worth it. There's more to come, I believe. There is going to be a sequel.
Yeah.
To Black Adam. The Rock's highest grossing debut weekend with him as the lead actor.
He's been in some big movies.
He has been in some big movies. A top 5 rock movies would be quite funny.
It could be Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
8, Fast and Furious 9.
Fast and Furious 10. Hobbs and Shaw. The one, San Andreas. Was it San Andreas?
San Andreas. Did Rampage volcanoes as well with the...
I like Rampage with the big thing. Jumanji.
I like San Andreas.
San Andreas. San Andreas Fault. That was quite good.
That was really good.
Anyway, The Rock's got loads of movies. He's done millions of them already. But yeah, Black Adam is my review. Solid 3.5. 3.5. Yes, go 3.5 stars out of 5. Check it out. Well worth it. Over to the must watch. Oh no. Sorry. Battery low.
Low power mode. Okay, must watch this week. Sports related. I've made it. If you have not watched the Last Dance series, it's not a movie.
I've not watched it.
If you've not watched the Last Dance series on Netflix,
it's about my cousin, isn't it?
It's about your cousin Michael Jordan. It probably makes my top 5 series.
What?
No, not top 5, top 10 series. Okay, because I've done my top 5.
I'm gonna say it definitely went in there.
I've watched it twice, and it only came out a year and a half ago.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's brilliant. It's about the double three-peat that the Chicago Bulls did. They won it 3 times, and then they won it 3 times again because Michael Jordan did bugger off to go and try baseball because that's what his dad wanted. It's brilliant because you learn all about Michael Jordan and how he is the best athlete of all time.
He was, definitely.
Because he won it based on the fact that he could drag his team through it when they needed it.
I get that. But the rest of that team was quality as well.
They were pretty good. But they're not as good as some of the, LeBron James plays now, the people he has around him. Mm-hmm. When Kobe played,
Dennis Rodman was class. Scottie Pippen was a brilliant
Pippen has a very tragic story because he signed up to a stupid contract and got stuck into it forever, and then he got really good and they won all this money, but they're like, you're still in this 20-year contract. Tough, you know what I mean?
Here's £4.30.
But yeah, it is a brilliant... I hated basketball, but I watched that and there are some amazing seasons where they end it with the win. And they end with these massive... they go all the way through the championship and then they play these like seven games back and forward to the different towns. Back and forward, home and away. And it goes on forever.
It literally is 2 nights. You have a game, then you have a day off, and a game.
It's mad.
And it is... You have 7 games
and
in 14 days.
You can go maybe 2 or 3 up and then the other team comes back. But it is phenomenal because you see what Michael Jordan did to pull his team through the mud and get those points. And there are so many amazing endings when there's 10 seconds on the clock.
I know.
And it's bouncing around and then it'll come across and Michael Jordan will go through and he'll do the fade away. And as he's doing it, and some of the hang time he gets, trust me, it is a beautiful series. It really is.
I do need to watch it.
And it's just like
it's on my list.
The funny thing that they say is, like someone will be like, I wasn't even scared of Michael Jordan. I had him in that game. We created the Jordan rules, and we were like, we're all over him. We didn't give him any space, and then all you see is, and Michael Jordan go, and then I took that personally. And then next thing you know,
he's got 40 points in the game.
Smashed it. He come out and he just when he got so annoyed, and he was so competitive with everything. He played golf, and he obviously had issues with gambling because he would
good at golf, isn't he?
Yeah, he would get really. He'd pay for big money, cards. He'd love gambling. There's some stories about when Rodman needed to chill out and goes, I'm going to go to Vegas for a couple of days. And he went to Phil, don't let him go to Vegas. And Phil went, I need him to go, he needs to chill. And then he never came back. And he's with Carmen Electra. So Michael Jordan had to go to Vegas to pull him out of the hotel room. Carmen Electra's under the cover. She tells the story.
No way.
Yeah, and they get him back because he needed to wind down. He was that kind of player. It is brilliant. Scottie Pippen at times is like,
what a player.
He's like, he didn't like it and he get a bit funny and then he just feign an injury. There's Pizzagate where Michael Jordan was playing. Now he was playing, and he ordered a pizza late at night, and he was playing in the hometown, and the hometown were against him. I can't remember which team it was. It might have been the Houston Steelers or whatever. But they bought him a pizza, and it was dodgy, and he had food poisoning the next day, and he had to play. And obviously, he still won. He's a brilliant. The Last Dance, if you can't tell from my passion, is a phenomenal series.
I'm fired up.
It's a 7 or 8 part.
I need to watch this.
It is so good. I seriously, it is a 9.5 out of 10. It really is a great series. Even if you don't like basketball or sports series, it is like nothing else you'd ever watch.
On a side note, I really want a Michael Jordan shirt for my ceiling.
I've got I've got a LeBron James one you can have.
I don't want that.
Which is a Lakers one.
I'd be a blood traitor then if I didn't have Michael on my ceiling.
But it's got my name on the back, James.
Is it?
Yeah, James.
Oh,
LeBron. James.
Is that the one that died?
No, that's Kobe.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, LeBron James is. It's about who is the greatest of all time, and they always
Michael
say
Jordan.
It is Michael Jordan,
Yes.
but people put LeBron in that. People put Kobe in that.
Yeah.
But no one is as good as Michael Jordan because of what he did.
I agree completely.
6
Amazing.
championships.
I need to check this out, and so do you. That is your must-watch of the week, and that is us done on another episode of Bold TV Reviews. So thank you very, very much for watching, and we hope that you'll tune in again next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We don't know what we're doing next week, but
and share. Yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know
anyway,
on Insta.
So.
All right.
Right, from us in the Dog and Bastard. Good night. God bless, and we'll see you next week.
He's coming home.
If he dies, he dies. But like and subscribe.